Hi everyone, it's Allie. Welcome back. Today I have the Team Tiny Sparkle Blends Hop, where I will be using two different sequin mixes to make two shaker cards. This first one here is the Be Creative sequin mix, and we're going to be making a Christmas honeybee card. And the second one is the watermelon mix, where we will be making this fun holiday card here. So both of those mixes really were not Christmas, but I wanted to make Christmas cards since I needed them. So I'm just showing you the first mix here, and it's so pretty. I love how she has the sequins mixed with all sorts of little clay elements and little glittered elements. It really makes a nice mix, and her blends, she gives you a lot in there. I'm going to have her link in my description, and also I'm going to have the hashtag for our hop so you can catch everyone's videos. So first I pulled out the stamp set that I was going to use, and we're going to get that stamped up and ready to color. Now I did leave my coloring in the video today. I did speed it up, but for the most part you're going to see all of my coloring except for little pieces of it that I felt were redundant. I did use my Ohuhu Art Markers to color this, and I do have the colors on screen there to the left. This was fairly easy to color, being as I didn't have to use too many different shades, and he came out pretty cute. I don't know, I've been using these markers and I really like these markers. They blend beautifully, they're easy to use, but I don't know if I'm using the wrong paper with them, but I've been having a really hard time with them, like bleeding. So, and it doesn't look like it bleeds while I'm coloring, but then later on I notice it starts to bleed out. And I didn't notice that when I first started using them, but I do switch around my papers a lot. So I don't know. This is the Brutus Monroe art marker paper, which I really love. Everything blends wonderfully on it, but these markers just seem to bleed a lot. So you will notice I have some bleeding on both of these, but I fussy cut both of my stamps out, so it really didn't matter because I did go up to the black line on these. I didn't want any white edges, so I went ahead and just cut that off. So when I color with alcohol markers, I generally start from dark and go dark, medium, light, and I will put 2 coats. Now, depending on the image, I will change that up. So on this one, I colored light to dark, and then I did put a second coat on most pieces. It just depends what kind of coverage you're getting. So I tend to like to do 2 coats no matter what way. If I go dark to light or I go light to dark. Just because I'm used to doing that, it's like stamping something. I will stamp it 2 or 3 times no matter what, even if it looks good the first time. So it kind of all depends what you feel like doing. But like I said, these markers blend really well. They're kind of easy to match up, and so, and I didn't do anything intensive. I basically used 3 colors. These, the ribbon, except for the bee, these are fairly small images, so it wasn't anything too intricate that I needed. I felt like I needed a 4th color, so. And I love that little hat and present. He was just so darling. So I had ordered something from Honeybee, and this was their free gift, which I was very excited because when I saw the Be Creative blend, I'm like, how am I going to make that Christmas? And I was just kind of flipping through some of the new items that I had on my desk and some of my Christmas items, and I saw this stamp set and I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. So I was very excited I got to use it. And I just love how he came out. I did take that the lightest blue marker there, and after I used that white, because that yellow of course bled into my wing, and I didn't want to see that, so I kind of covered that with my white gel pen, and then I carried the white up through his wing, just to give it a little bit of dimension, something else to look at there so it doesn't look so flat. And then I also did take one of the lightest blue markers, and I also did some dot work with that in his wings, so it would just give it a little bit more of shading there. And I did go through and put some white detail on my images. I don't do that all the time, but for this I did want to. And sometimes I will put dots, on the hat area so it looks a little bit more fluffier when I color animals or things that I want to look fluffy or anything like that. I do tend to add a little dot detail or some flicking motions to get some fur, anything like that. So, and it turned out really cute. I was very happy with it. And of course I pulled out my Nuvo shimmer marker and went ahead and put that on the white areas and his wings just to give it a little sparkle there. And I love, love, love how his wings came out. Very, very cute. And like I said, I just fussy cut those out, and it was very easy to cut out. Even the antennas were not that bad, so that was a pretty quick thing to do. So the sparkle blends, like I said, you get a ton in that package. Now I used the whole thing because I made a fairly large shaker card. I used the Mama Elephant Flurry Frames die, and what I did was cut out my acetate, and I used double-sided tape. I don't like to use glue when I do shaker cards. It just makes me nervous. So I did dump all that in there. I used one layer of foam tape. I didn't want my card to be too thick because I probably will end up mailing this, which it will need extra postage, but it won't need too much there. It still was fine with just the one layer. So then I decided that I was going to make this a totally separate element because I didn't want to take the chance of putting my card on top of that and not having it straight in the middle. So I cut another piece of acetate and put it on the back there. And then I will go ahead and just glue it to the back. And I did as well cut that little piece of glitter paper. I thought that would look really pretty behind there. And also make some of those sequins pop. And like I said, you could probably, because I use such a huge shaker on this, you can probably use those in 3 or 4 different cards if you're doing small shakers, or even on this one I probably could have divided it up half and half, but sometimes I really do like a full shaker, and then I just want to sit and play with it because it's so much fun. But I love, love, love how this came out. And then I did use that same double-sided tape there to glue my bee on. And then I'm also going to glue his little Santa hat on. And I did want to let you know why I'm finishing that up, that these blends were sent to us by Amber. She is the owner of the Sparkle Blend shop on Etsy. She also has a blog called the Doodles Paper Playground. So I'm going to put her link in my description for her Etsy shop. I can also put her link for her blog. And I was poking around on her Etsy shop there, and she has so many cute blends, and I love, love how she adds the clay pieces with the sequins and some other fun stuff in there. It's really unique. So I will have to be visiting her shop. So on this card, I just finished up with a little die there, and I heat embossed the Be Merry that came in the stamp set. So very quickly, I moved on to the watermelon shaker, and I just thought that would be perfect to do like a fun holiday card with like a margarita glass or a wine glass. So I started looking through my set, and I found that Miss Ink Stamps Blitzened. And as soon as I saw that stamp set, I knew I had to buy it. It has so many fun sentiments in there, and I thought the images were just so stinking cute, and that blend matched that just perfectly. So I'm gonna finish up talking about the shop while I'm ink blending, because I think everyone knows how to ink blend. I did use my Catherine Pooler inks, which I can put in the description box below. But also in her Etsy shop, just to let you guys know, if you do pop over there and spend $35, your order will ship from free. And I did notice she does have a clearance section and a last chance section. So if you're looking for some deals, she's got some deals in there. And also in my title and description is the hashtag Team Tiny Sparkle Blends hop that you can click on again to see everyone in the hop. I'm sure you guys are familiar now with Team Tiny, but we are YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. So we do these hops just to try to meet new subscribers and have people check out our videos. And I was honored to participate in this hop, and that Amber sent us some fun sequins to play with. So for this card, I did use the same Flurry frame. I had cut out a few when I was making my first card because I wasn't kind of sure what colors I wanted to use, so this ended up to be perfect. And I ink blended the background with colors that would match the sequin mix. And then I basically used the same markers that were on my desk. I did had to add in some greens. The colors are right there on the left hand side. Now for this one, I did skip around a little bit just because my video was way long. So on that candy cane, I didn't go all the way to the right side. That's where my light source was going to be. Sometimes you can leave that just open and that'll be your light area. And for these, again, they're very small areas. I did have some bleeding that I was trying to clean up. But again, for the most part, I cut to that black line, so it really wasn't a problem. On this little mousey, I did add some extra little pink to his cheek and his ear. And then I'm also going to add some dot detail with my grays to make him really cute. And of course I'm going to bring out my Nuvo sparkle just to add sparkle to the cup. And then I will add some detail to the cup as well with that light blue to make it look a little bit more like glass. And I was having such a hard time with my grays because I still have not filled my gray markers. So that's why you saw those different grays there. I do have toner grays, so generally all the grays mix really well. So I kind of mixed in my toner grays with my cool grays just because I have to sit down and refill those because some of them are just so bone dry. So I kind of had to work with the mouse over and over. So he turned out a little darker than I wanted him, but he's still really cute there. And there's a sparkle. And then I did use my white gel pen on him as well. I added some dot detail with that, and I think it came out so fun. And with that glitter on there, I just love it. Lots of sparkle. So I did, same as I did the first card, that's how I made my shaker pouch. Same exact way. I did add all of it. Again, just because it's a big shaker and I wanted a lot of bits in there. And I used my double-sided adhesive. And there's that card. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I had so much fun making these cards. Thank you to Amber for sending us those. And everything's going to be in my description. And I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. And I hope you enjoyed my cards. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye.